The stories of The Last of Us take us deep into a haunting and brutal world where protagonist and antagonist are often one and the same, and actions have enduring consequences. Today we're going to talk about the inescapable equalizer of cost, that unavoidable boatman that must always be paid, and the balance of cause and effect. But first, I'm going to ask you, if you are jamming out to the content I produce, subscribe to me, leverage the unrivaled power of that notification bell, and don't forget to leave your love in the comments. Come talk to me on Twitch, where I stream throughout the week, and we are always having the fun and engaging with each other in interesting and unique ways. After all, you never know what I'm going to come up with next. Tales of cause and effect and of choice and consequence are as old as the art of storytelling itself. Art reflects life, as life often reflects art. In the wilderness of the mental we all inhabit, it falls to us, the individual, to recognize and account for the suffering we can bring upon ourselves, though so few of us ever do. While that which is outside of the self can certainly bring us pain, it is our choices, our actions. It is what we choose to focus on daily, and the doors we actively open that can exacerbate and bring us more pain than anything outside of the self ever could. It is no different for the very lifelike characters of The Last of Us, and especially for Ellie and Abby in their indulgent and all-consuming quest for revenge. A surgery ward hallway haunts the lives of two young women who both find themselves victims of events set in motion beyond their control, but they become even more victimized by the actions they choose to commit, each becoming a far greater abuser of themselves and their own worst personal antagonist than the originator of their initial pain ever was or ever could be. Both of them reap the harvest of bloodshed and losing loved ones and friends, and perhaps, most importantly, their quest for revenge cost each woman the love of their life. Owen, who was Abby's laughter and light and who, in many ways, served as a herald to her subconscious, dies as a direct result of Ellie hunting Abby. And if it wasn't painfully obvious how much Abby was in love with him throughout the game, one need only read the letter she wrote him on the sailboat, not to mention that she carries his backpack and took his Firefly dog tags, the latter of which you can also see on the boat as Ellie. Ellie too lost the love of her life and the family she made by choosing to walk out that door to continue her pursuit of revenge. Wishful thinking doesn't matter. Whether Ellie went to Jackson before returning home doesn't matter. Ellie wearing the bracelet when she returns to the farm is irrelevant. The storytellers are sending us, the player, a clear message of cost when Ellie enters the house to find it empty, save for her personal belongings. The storytellers are revealing to us what Ellie's choice in that moment in the kitchen with Dina cost her. Their happy ending, the life they dreamed of that day in downtown Seattle, is an Otopos, a place that cannot be, all because of Ellie's choice. Both Abby and Ellie lost the love of their lives in their shared quest for revenge, and interpreting anything else is an indulgent fan fiction that belies the balance of cost. But they weren't the only ones who, in the end, were their own worst enemy. Even Tommy is something of a warning of what will become of Abby and Ellie if they refuse to face their inner demons and heal the damage they have done to their own souls, which Abby does in the course of the game and Ellie is set up to do in Part 3. At the end of the story, Tommy is very much a Captain Ahab figure, exaggerated limp and all, obsessed with finding his white whale and seemingly having nothing left. As Tlu strategist pointed out in our recent livestream together, Tommy shot Manny through the eye, and Karma saw fit to take one of his eyes in return. Much like Ellie, his choice to pursue vengeance in the face of reason has cost him his marriage, and he seeks to poison an emotionally vulnerable Ellie with the low vibrations of hate and separation. Unable to face the cost of his own choices, in many ways Tommy is unwittingly like a virus, seeking to duplicate his rage and negative energy onto others. A path that, if the course remains unaltered, can only ultimately lead to one ending for him. While we know and understand that Joel's choices brought the wolves of karma at his door, which I outline in a video you can check out in the link above, more than that, Joel's actions ultimately cost him that which was most precious to him, fracturing his relationship with Ellie. The scattered flashbacks show us that their relationship was never truly the same after Salt Lake. 5 of the 6 flashbacks are filled with tension between the two characters, sometimes subtle and sometimes blatantly on the surface. And even the birthday flashback, which shows a rare good day between them, can never fully escape the shadow of Joel's lie to Ellie. The fact that they become separated in the moments before show us that what Joel did at St. Mary's will always ultimately come between them. Despite saving Ellie from that surgery room, part of their relationship died on that very table. At the end of the day, The Last of Us's exploration of cost and cause and effect through its authentic cast of original characters continues to make this series a masterclass in human storytelling, and I can't wait to see what is in store for the series next. If you enjoyed the powerful song playing throughout much of this video, it is called May She Guide Us by the talented artist Created Nor Destroyed, and you can find his amazing work on Spotify and Bandcamp. Direct links to his social media and music channels can be found in the description of this video. Make sure to send them some love and let them know what you think about this powerful, Seraphite-inspired piece. If this video meant something to you, you can help me build something great by subscribing and leaving your love in the comments. You can stay connected by joining my Discord and chatting it up with me and other members of the Wolfpack, where we're always keeping it positive and focusing on the fun. Just click on the Discord link in the description. Follow me on Twitter and show me pictures of the wolf in your life. And don't forget that I have other videos that may provide you with something you didn't know that you were searching for. Until next time, I will catch you in the wilderness of the mental. And there is 2, the Queen Firefly herself, and number 9. Oh!